What is up, my Enderman? It's Noah, or Endy, and yeah, I'm back to the old.
So it's kind of weird, like sitting here talking to a microphone for a YouTube video because it's really something I haven't done in a relatively long time. I felt like doing something like this was necessary though, because it's like what I did for the most part on this YouTube channel and other ones was I was able to create a time capsule sort of thing where I can look back and kind of watch myself grow up without like even realizing that I was doing it at the time. I started this channel over 4 years ago, as I bring it up. February 11th, 2012 was the first video on this channel, but it wasn't even my first Call of Duty YouTube channel. It wasn't my first YouTube channel at all. In fact, the first video I was on YouTube for, the first video that had my voice was March 19th, 2011, in an old clan that I had with a couple friends from my middle school. It's called Camo, which I think meant clan assassinates most opponents, or no, clan always massacres opponents, I think is what it was. And I a little bit prior to that, I had picked up Call of Duty for the first time, which was maybe 2010. I know it was in 6th grade with Sam, who's been on this channel a bunch of times. People know him as Captain Tilton back in the day. Now he goes by Blizzard. Him and I have been friends since 6th grade, which is crazy to think I met him almost 7 years ago. He's been one of my best friends. It's weird going back and looking at some of these videos and seeing how far I came and how this actually ended up helping me in the long run. Where I took a video production class at my high school. I transferred out of my old town that I lived in since 1st grade to freshman year. I started sophomore year at a new school, like a town over, so I was really close to my old school. But I took a video production class, and I ended up taking the 2nd year of it, and I actually got accepted to Emerson College, which is in Boston, for film, which does play in part to the editing part of making films or videos, short films, stuff like that. I didn't end up going because of money problems and stuff like that. You know, just college is really insanely expensive, including Emerson, so I ended up going somewhere else. But Emerson's not a particularly easy school to get into, and I would like to attribute some of my success of getting into that school, especially the film program, to what I've done over the past 5 years, which was creating videos, transitions and effects, and really kind of honing what it means to create a visual piece of art. And I guess Call of Duty videos aren't really the best way to demonstrate that, but it definitely got me on the right track when I started that video production class. And it's something I definitely don't regret. I may have played a little too much Call of Duty back in my youth, but I've always done well in school. I'm graduating with honors, and I'm in the college of my choice's honors program, which gives me opportunity to travel and all this stuff. I was able to keep a good balance of academics, a social life, and doing what I love, which is playing video games and creating YouTube videos and just creating videos in general. My major in college is actually nothing to do with film or anything like that. It's actually secondary education, because I want to be a high school teacher, which is leaps and bounds different from what I've done on YouTube. And what I originally wanted to do was go into film. That didn't end up working out, but I've always wanted to be a teacher, actually even before I wanted to go into film. But I wouldn't trade the experience I had on YouTube for really anything, because in the interim I've met a lot of awesome people that I would still like to call, I guess, internet friends. You know, I talk to people on Twitter once in a while. Back in the day, a couple summers ago, probably 2012, I was in a clan called Amps, which was featured a bunch of my YouTube friends from the Wii community before I switched over to Xbox. So that's people like Stud and Buddha and people like that. I still remember all their names, of course. They really gave me some of the best times of my growing up hood. You know, transitioning from prepubescent Call of Duty rager to adolescent Call of Duty rager. But that summer in particular, going to freshman year, I think it was really one of the best times of my life. And it's weird because that had nothing to do with really anybody I knew in real life besides Sam, who was in the clan with me. No one else played Wii, so I had to find a way to find people to play with, and that was my response, was doing that. So I'm really thankful for that, because that really got me through that summer going to high school, because I was really kind of stressed out about the whole idea of going to high school. And where people that I was friends with didn't really understood, I had people that had my back all the time. I could get on Skype with all these internet friends and play with them and just kind of forget everything that was going on. It wasn't like I had a bad social life or anything. I just kind of needed to get away from random things that I might have been dealing with. So for that, I'm very thankful. I met a lot of people that I'm friends with on Facebook and stuff like that. Not that I particularly talk to anymore, but I know I could always message them and be like, oh, remember this? And that's happened a few times. I don't really know why or how, like, where, when it happened, when I just kind of stopped the whole YouTube thing. I've really gone through bursts. I've quit maybe 3 times on this channel. I like to say at the moment right now I'm not quit on this YouTube channel. I still play Call of Duty semi-regularly, but I've moved on to other games. I've been doing Pokemon videos, which I haven't done in a while, but I had started over on a Pokemon channel and started doing videos there, which got me some of the... Actually, that channel has my most viewed videos ever, where if I bring it up right now, I'm pretty sure I have a couple of videos with over 1,000 views, which is funny because I had worked for years on my Call of Duty channel and got maybe 500 views on a couple of videos on this channel, maybe less. But I go over to my Pokemon channel, and I have 2,700 views on one video, 1,900 on another, 500, 500. It's weird because Pokemon was something I never really got into, again, from my childhood until relatively recently, but that stuff kind of blew up. But I'd like to go back to this channel and watch myself progress from my commentaries to my editing and seeing how I improved not only as a content creator, but as just a person and like my skills as YouTube goes, I guess. Oh, and I forgot to say, hello everybody. It's Noah or Endy. You can call me either. I think that's what I said. Or what's up everybody? No. Something like that. What's up everybody? It's Noah or Endy. You can call me either. But yeah, it's weird going back and seeing everything that's happened in my life. Because I talked about some personal things in some of my commentaries. I really kind of grew as a person because of my experiences from making videos. And it's always something I can go back to and get positive responses from people that I know or just people that happen to stumble across my channel. Because, I mean, I do have 300 subscribers on this channel. Not like it's very active anymore because my last video was over a year ago when I made this this big video called I Trained with Wolves at the Top of a Mountain. And I was going to make a big comeback to YouTube, and I just kind of stopped. And I moved over to my Pokemon channel, and I stopped it there, so I don't really... It was kind of a untriumphant return. But it's weird looking back, because my first video on this channel was when I was 14. I was going into... I was in 8th grade at the time, and I had just got my Easy Cap, my capture card, and then that capture card broke and then my laptop broke, so I kind of had to rely on other people for gameplay or theater mode from Black Ops 2 for gameplay, which is why I kind of gravitated towards editing more because I didn't have to worry about recording my own gameplay, and always editing was something I liked. But it's weird because I was 13, let's see, how old was I? I was going on, so I was 13 when I made my first video on this channel. I was going on 14, and I'm 18 now going into college. And it's weird because, I mean, I didn't post way too many videos on this channel, but they're sprinkled in where I have things from 13, 14, 15. I think I probably posted a video for every age I've been since I created the channel. I get to hear my balls drop. I get to see all my different progressive editing video production class with an advantage over everybody else who may not have already done. I know a few people had already done YouTube videos, but maybe not to the extent that I have, because I've been able to experiment with many different transitions and effects and all kinds of stuff to throw on. I learned how to, you know, record my voice so it sounds less muffly and everything, and I've put so much time and effort into YouTube where I feel like I'm never actually going to go away entirely, where I can always just kind of come back, sit down like I'm doing now, have a little retrospective, and think about all the things I've done. And it's just weird. I felt it was necessary to make this video. It's been so long, but I'm going into college now. Like, I start my move-in day is August 24th in my college, and chances are I may start making YouTube videos again as a way to pass the time, depending on what I'm doing there. I'm probably gonna get a laptop to bring with me. I don't have, like, if I don't get a laptop, there's no way to really make videos, so it kind of hinges on that. But I can't ever say that I'm gone for good, because there's always this part of me that wants to make videos, and especially since my major is not anything to do with video production or film or anything like that, I will definitely keep this as a hobby because I put way too much work into it to kind of just drop it and forget about it. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to add a little bit more to this time capsule, kind of start the next chapter of my life, which is college and everything that comes with it. And it was just nice kind of talking to you guys, whoever decides to listen to this all the way through. It may even just be for me to kind of come to grips with, you know, drastic changes in my life. But I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to see what I do with my life and how I can contribute to others' lives. If you were part of AMPS or anything like that, and you were there for me from the beginning, and you're still, you know who I am, you remember me, I love you guys. I still do. It's interesting how much people I've never actually met in real life could really mean to me in one shape or another. So with that, I'm gonna sign off. This is probably not the last video on this channel, but it's probably gonna be the last one for a while. You might be able to see me over on my Pokemon channel. I might post that a little bit because those videos are easier to make because I don't have to have something to talk about because it always kind of auto-generates itself as I play a game or something. I also got the OG gamertag Endy because Xbox released a bunch of unused ones from years ago. So I got the regular gamertag ENDY, and yeah, so if you want to add me on Xbox, I have an Xbox One. I'm on Team Xbox One. I didn't get a PS4. You can add me over there, just ENDY, ND, that's my gamer tag. You can, you know, hit me up whenever you want. My Twitter is going to be in the description. My Instagram, I'm pretty active on social media, so if anybody's been here since the beginning, since the Wii days, and you happen to find this video and listened, just let me know in the comments. That's about it. Love you guys. It's been Noah Endy, and I'll see you guys later.